welcome back to my channel. My name is Bog. This video is going to be about some a little bit of trading I did and some finds. The finds themselves are from Matchbox, and they are the new series that they have from Italy and also France. The two from Italy kind of do make sense. They're both Alfa Romeos, but the one from France doesn't quite make sense. I don't know why they added this Volkswagen pickup, but they did. So we'll look at those in a little bit. And the next one I did, let's get some light here, is I did a bit of trading with a buddy of mine, and he had a case from Matchbox full of cars, and I'm not really too sure what's in this case, so we're gonna open up the case and take a look at it. But I'll position my camera, and then we could take a closer look at all of them. So the first one we can go with is the from the new Italy set, and it's the Alfa Romeo 4C in this beautiful color. Unfortunately, they don't really put what the series is, or the various models that they have in this wave. But this one's pretty cool. It's one of 12, and let's crack her open, take a better look at it. See what they've done. Oh, really in there. But that's, you can see it's in this beautiful color. Hopefully it comes out okay. Let's see if I can get a little bit more light here on it. But it does have really nice details. Front is tampoed, the rear lights are tampoed. Beautiful wheels on it, so I do love this one very much. So that's a pretty cool one that they have done. The next one in that Italy series is a 2016 Alfa Romeo Giulia. Again, in this beautiful red. I have a couple of their other ones, but this one is really nice in kind of like the more premium, and the beautiful wheels that they've put onto it. Beautiful detail on the front and the rear, so that's kind of neat what they've done. So that's kind of awesome on this model too. And the other one is from the France series, and this is 2 of 12. It's the Volkswagen Transporter Crew Cabin. I'm not really sure what this one has to do with France. This more should have been on the Germany one. Can't tell me that France doesn't have any decent pickups. But let's crack her open anyways and take a look. So it is nicely done. Has tampos front. Hard to say with the rear. It looks like there's no tampos in the rear, so that's kind of weird to do, but it does have a nice hook. But yeah, so it's kind of a strange thing that they've done, but what are you gonna do? All right, so we'll do is, like I said, I picked up this case from my friend, and it is full of cars, and it's intact and complete and in good shape. So I'm not entirely sure, and it's this case was made in Canada from 1980, and it does hold 48 cars, and it's 4 trays, 2 bigger ones and 3 smaller ones. So I'm not entirely sure what's in it, so we will take a closer look. Let me reposition the camera again, and we'll take a better look at it. All right, so let's crack her open and see what's in it. It looks like some pretty nice ones, so I guess I'll have to do it this way from where I'm filming. A couple new ones, a couple old ones, a couple I haven't seen before. So we could start with this one here, which is, they call it the Road Tripper. It's all a Matchbox, so there's going to be a whole lot of Matchbox in it, and it's pretty cool. It's a plastic body but a metal base. I guess I'm not sure what kind of a truck it's supposed to represent, but it's it's kind of neat. It's a 2011 copyright, so that's kind of cool. The next one would be, it's the 51 Hudson Hornet, a 2016 copyright, but it's in this sheriff's police livery, metal body, metal base. It's kind of neat. Nice black tires with little center cap kind of looking ones. So that's pretty good. It's in decent shape. The next one is this one here. Don't know if this is it's a Hot Wheels, and they call it a, let's see here. Oh, they don't have a 2013 copyright, but they don't have a name on it. I'm assuming this is called a Mountain Mauler. I'm just going to go with whatever the side of the name is. But that's kind of a cool little Jeep or mountain kind of a runner. If you've ever seen any of the Icelandic trials where they get these jacked up, souped up kind of off-road vehicles and they skip across rivers, that's what kind of this one reminds me of. So that's kind of a neat one. There's a newer version, came out last year, I guess, of the Bronco. So again, it's 2020 Ford Bronco, 2021 Ford Bronco. So not gonna dwell too much on this one. We've all seen this one already enough. But then we have from Matchbox, it's a 93 Ford Mustang LX 88P in this police livery, state police livery, so that's pretty cool. I do like this one. So that's kind of a neat one. It's in really good shape. Tires are nice and straight, so that's pretty neat. So I'll throw that one off there. And then we've got the again from Matchbox, a 2015 Range Rover Evoque in this kind of a copper color, and that's really cool. It looks really sharp and nice, so that's a good one too. Yeah, very nice. All right, so we've also got also again from Matchbox, it's a 2013 Ford Cargo truck. I don't have the trailer for it. It doesn't look like it, so that's not a big deal, but it might have just come like this. But it is a really nice one. It's in good shape. Wheels and tires are really good. Doesn't look like it's ever been played with. So that's a nice little treat. Hopefully I could find a trailer that'll work with it. But that's kind of cool. This one here is a, what does it say here? 56 Ford Fairlane Sunliner. It does look like it's from Matchbox, but it looks like also it's in 1/72nd scale. So that's, is that what it looks like to you guys? Yeah, but that's kind of neat. I've never seen one in that scale before, so that's kind of a funky little thing to have in there, but it looks in awesome shape. So No really dings and scratches. The tires are really good. They're rubber tires, so I'm kind of wondering what series this is from. I honestly don't know, but that's kind of cool. It looks really sharp, so that's kind of wild. The next one is what they call it, a Sahara Sweeper. It's from 2013, copyright. It's kind of like another dune buggy thing, a 3-seater. That's kind of sharp. I don't mind this one too much. Some of these will be going to like the neighbors' kids like that, because these kind of ones I don't know about, but who knows, I might even keep these yet. I'll go with a Audi TT from Matchbox, and this is copyright 1999, so this might be one of the first releases of this one. It's got these kind of a lace wheels on it. It's in 1/57 scale, looks like, but it's got tampos all the way around. Nice license plate, so that's kind of a neat one. I don't mind that one too much. That's kind of cool. And then we have the red version of the Chevy Wagons 59, again from Matchbox. I think these ones are the majority are from Matchbox, but it's a red version. I have the blue one of this, so it's nice to have a nice red version, and it does look in really excellent shape, so I'm happy about that one. So that's pretty cool. And we have this big Jeep. It's a metal body, plastic base from Matchbox. Made in Thailand. Copyright is 1998, it looks like. So way off scale. Kind of, I don't know if it had a top to it, but it is kind of popped out or broken out or whatever it is, but she's seen a few things or two, so but you can see it's strange base they've put onto it. What are you going to do about that one? But that's not too bad, really. I'll shove it over a bit more here. And we've got, looks like, actually, hold on a second. I'll do it a different way. I'll flip this thing around so I have a bit more. Oh, there we go. And we'll start with a refuse truck or sanitary garbage truck from 2013. It does have a neat little working feature. That's not too bad. The decent shape, everything is still there at least. So that's pretty cool. So I'll throw that one back. And then we have a yellow version of the food truck. And this one is like a fun sushi roll kind of a truck with this nice green window interior, green trim around the wheels. Decent graphics all the way around. Looks like they're still intact. So that's pretty cool. I like that one. I'll add that one for my collection for sure. And we have this one here is a 90 Volkswagen Golf in this nice red. I think it's a country edition or whatever it is. Looks really good shape. Wheels and tires are straight. Everything seems to be there. Minor paint loss on the mirror and stuff like that, but that's bugger all. But the tampo details are still there, so I don't mind that too much. That's a nice version for sure. I'm sure Alex Graff would love this one. So definitely an awesome one to keep. I'll be keeping that one for sure. And now we got Train, Matchbox Train series. I'm not going to stick around too much for this one. Heavy Freightliner, they call it, 2015 casting. This one will be going to neighbor's kids. So that's pretty, I won't stick around for that one too much. And then we have a, this one is the, let's see here. That's probably the Renault, a Renault ambulance pickup, or maybe it's a Dodge or something like that. I can't tell. There's a little bit of goo at the bottom. But it's a nice little ambulance. Tampos are still really cool. This one's a plastic, metal base, plastic body. But it is in nice shape. A little bit of black loss on the front, but that's easily fixable. So that's not too bad. I don't mind this one too at all. It'll look nice with the other ambulances that I have from this one, even with the little minor chips and dings. So that's pretty cool. And then we have the orange version, which I already have of this one, of the 57 Thunderbird. But it is a nice version of this one. Nice tampo all the way around. Paint is still nicely intact, so that's pretty awesome. So I'll stay with that one there. And then we got a nice Mercedes. Again from Matchbox. This is the Mercedes-Benz SL55 2004 copyright. So this is a nice little sharp one. So I don't mind this one too much. It looks like really nice work. No tampos in the back, but tampos in the front. But still, nice glasses intact. So that's pretty cool. And then we have again from Matchbox, and it's the MBX 4x4. This one's a little bit of play to it, but could be easily, the axles could be easily straightened out, so that's not a major big deal for me. But it looks not too bad. Looks in decent shape with the a little bit of paint loss, but it's intact, so that's kind of neat. Now this one, this one's kind of weird, eh? They call this one the Dune Buggy. It's from 1998, 161 scale. It is a metal base, plastic everything else, but wheels and tires are thin. But it's got a neat little antenna, which is still intact. You can see the exposed engine. So that's kind of funky. Never seen this one before. Gives you an axe and a little shovel, some rope on the top. And you got the engine there. A couple little pieces of whatever that's supposed to be in the side carriers. So that's kind of awesome. Strange, but that they would do this entire roll cage in the but it looks like just and it's screwed together to boot yet. So I mean, that's kind of really wild. So you could actually unscrew this, if you're a customizer, and really customizers are pretty good. That's kind of neat. So we'll put that one aside. Now we've got a they call it a CARY King. It does have a little bit bent axles, but that's not a big deal. Still, it has a nice little working feature of the bucket moving up and down, but I won't stick around with that one too long. And then we have this one here, which is a tractor plow. It's a metal plow. The base is metal, the cab is metal. It feels like the plastic part is, no, actually I think it's all metal. Yeah, no, wait. No, it's there. It's an all metal vehicle, it looks like. So that's kind of neat. I'm surprised about that. It does have a little bit of weight to it, but nothing too spectacular. Huh, cool. And the next one, or our last one in here, is a Lotus. They call it a Lotus, a 2008 Lotus, but this one's the I can't remember what this one's called. Evora, Lotus Evoke, something like that. Lotus, it's not an Esprit, it's something else, but it's in 1/50th scale, which actually for 150, oh, sorry, 1/60th scale. But I have a better, cleaner version of this one, so this one will go into my spares pile. But that's it for the first row. So why don't we go ahead and lift this one up here, and we'll take a look, move it out of the way, and what's in the second row. And looks like there's some interesting stuff in the second row. So let's go with this one. Some older Matchboxes, it looks like. Oh yeah, this one is copyright 1969. It's a Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow Coupe, and this blue missing the windshield, but it is, you know, tires are not too bad, but it is intact. Oh, it has an opening trunk, but that's kind of neat. I do like that one. I'll have to put that one aside. Maybe one day do a little bit of customizing on it, or repairs or fixing. But for now, that looks like a pretty neat little model. So that's kind of odd, kind of wild. Let's go with this one here. It's a Runaway Rescue. Let's see what this one is from. Looks like 1992. So even this one's pretty good. It's got a working, the ladder still intact, not broken off, so that's kind of neat. It's got the cannon still there. Yeah, so this one will be really good. A little bit of Tampa loss there, but I don't care about that. I mean, the tires are still really sharp. They're almost like brand new. So that's a good one. I like this one. I'll add that one for sure to my collection. Well, we'll go with this one here. Looks like it's been kit applied of some sort of a weird tampo. But it's a nice, that's an easy cleanup. It looks like it'll just rub off with a little bit of alcohol. I do have a trailer that's probably a little bit worse for wear for that one, so I could easily replace this one with that trailer because the tires or rims are good. So that's a good little piece to have. So that's a good one here. Let's see, and we have. Okay, try to lift this one up here. Now this one's seen a little bit of action, looks like, but it's from 1970, a Porsche 910. Looks like the axles are nice and straight, and so are the wheels. The base is great shape. So is the body. Doesn't look like there's anything major missing or broken on it. Windshield's in good shape, but it's been kid painted, you could tell. A little bit of white paint here and there. But it is a nice candidate for restoration for sure. If I was any good at it, but I'll give it a go one day. But that is a decent car. Awesome. That one's nice. We'll go up to this one here. And we have 1979 copyright. It's a Mercedes 450 SEL. It's been rolled, it's been played with, it's been loved because the tires are rubbed, but still in decent shape. Looks like it's been stepped on or crushed at one point because the pillar is busted, but doors open fine on it. So you can't argue with that there. But that is a nice example of one. So it's pretty good. It looks like a hook is broken in the back. I don't care about that. So that's a nice example. I like that very much. Cool. Then we have let's see what we have here. A Chevy van. Kind of looks like a raked kind of a series. So that's kind of bigger in the back, shorter in the front. The front axles are a little bit tweaked, but still not too bad. It's intact. I mean, if you just a single rivet, you pop it off, you straighten everything up, and you put it back together with a decent paint job. So, I mean, that would be a cool one to try to restore. Not by me, of course, but maybe one day, if I ever give it a go, I'll try some of these. But this is a nice one for sure. It's a good example of one. Oh yeah, definitely nice. What do we got here? Oh, I got another. Oh, cool. I got another Dragon Wheels VW Bug. Front axles are a little bit bent, but the thing is, it's fully intact. Decent decals on both sides, and it has the. It does have the bar that keeps it up, so that's pretty cool. Nice to have another good, decent example of it, even though the axles are kind of wonky, but still, it's in decent shape. No, it doesn't look like it's been stepped on, just the way it looks. So that's kind of good. I like that one. That one's good. And let's see here. Well, we'll try this one here. Oh, here we go. It's a copyright. Let's see if they give me the copyright on it. Super fast. Bat number. Nope, no copyright, but it's an older one, but it's in really good shape, and it's the Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow, and it is in excellent shape, actually. It's very nice. It has a opening trunk. Wheels and tires look good. Fairly straight. Base is in nice shape. Glass is in really fine shape. So this one I would probably just put straight onto a display. So that's probably what I will. That's really cool. Awesome shape. Let's see what we got here. What's this orange one here, which I've never seen before? A little bit of easy. It's only just surface schmutz, so a little bit of a quick cleanup. Whatever used to be there, maybe some decals or something. I've never seen this one before. What is this one here? It's a Renault. What is that, a 17? Renault, maybe a 17 TL. I can't really see it very well. Hold on a second. I'm going to go to my magnifier. Looks like Renault 17 TL. So that's going to need a 74 copyright. I'm assuming that there was some sort of decals here of some sorts. They are off, but could easily be cleaned up. But other than that, there is no play wear on it whatsoever, almost. Doors open quite nicely and fine. I like this one very much. This one's a good example. Clean off the schmutz. Never even seen this car before. No, is it the dash is a little bit wonky in it? Oh, dashes, but that's not a big deal. Maybe just cracked off the thing, but repositioned again quite nicely. Very nice shape. Very nice shape indeed. I do like this one. Awesome. Some good stuff in this one. All right, so let's take off the other next top tray. I'll spin this around again and see what we got there. So I'll scoot this one out of the way. And what do we have in this one? Looks like I got a couple Beetle, or not Beetles, but MG minis. So this is from 1970, a racing mini, and it's in really good shape. The axles are straight. Decals are worn off, but I really don't care about that. I mean, it's still a really sharp looking little mini. The axles are straight. That's kind of what really is good on it. But it is a nice example of one. That's pretty awesome. And it looks like we have another one here. This one has a little bit more, but it's the same thing, 1970. They call it the Racing Mini. Looks like all the decals are gone on it, or maybe never had any. Hard to say, but this one's had a little bit of play onto it. But it's a nice different, it's a different color than, I don't know how well this is coming out, but it's a different color of this one, so that's kind of a neat one. I do like this one. That's a cool cool find there. Next we have a nicely played with Ford GT. Give me a patent, super fast. Didn't really give me a date on it, sadly, but it's intact. Axles and wheels look straight. A little bit of a crack in a glass there, but that's not a big deal. But it is all entirely there, so that's kind of a neat one. Looks like it has been stepped on at one point because of the buckling of the pillar. But I'm sure that could be squeezed back into place, but it is a nice example of it, so that's kind of neat. Nice. And what else we got here? And we got what do they call this here? They call it a field car from 1969. Looks like I got two of them. One looks like it's been put on something hot or melted or scraped or something like that. One of the rear tires is kind of wonked, but it does have its hook still. The top is intact. Spare tire in the rear isn't missing, so that's kind of a nice one. Yeah, it is. It's in really good shape, other than that one tire. So that's kind of a neat one. I'll throw that one right there for now. We could take a look at this one, who has a little bit, so we could see what tampos were on the side of it at one point and on the roof. But what's missing? This one has, well, it is intact, except the one rear axle is really badly bent. Hopefully I can straighten that out a little bit too. But I mean, but the hook is missing on it, so this one would be like more for parts, I think. Then I have a couple trailers. Let's see here. This is Mercedes trailer. I don't know, trailer to what, I can't say, but it looks like it's a sort of a military type trailer, and it kind of looks like it would fit there okay. But it is intact. Axles are straight, so one day I'll have to figure out what this goes to, but other than that, it's kind of neat. And then we have a field gun. Is that what they call that thing here? Yeah, field gun. I'm assuming it shot something at one point, because you could pull this back. I'm familiar with this one, so you could pull it back, but I'm assuming that's what goes with that one. So that's a kind of neat little setup. Nice. So that's those ones. Now I also have another. This is the clipper. I have another one of these, same color. but it's a roll-o-matic, so I don't know if you could see when you roll the rear tire, the exhaust go up and down. That's the point of the roll-o-matics. It is a nice example. The glass is in nice shape. Axles are in decent shape. So that's a good keeper. That's another good spare. So that's nice. I have this one. Let's see what this one here is. They call this one the Cherry Bomb. It's 57 Chevy. Very nice shape. Everything should be, the wheels and tires look relatively straight. So that'll be a cool one. And nice thing is that it has a nice a flip-up hood. Nice little side exhaust to for it. That's kind of neat. I do like this one very much. It's really good. Decent shape, a little bit of paint loss, you know. Well, what do some guys call them? Flea bites, but closes up really nice. So that's a really good one. That's a good keeper. Nice, I like that. Let's see what else we got here. So we got another Porsche 910 in the burgundy, so you can kind of see what it's supposed to look like with, I guess, proper paint, but this one looks like it has a what is it, a crack in a Zamac or whatever it is, but you could see what they're kind of supposed to look like with its proper paint. I'm assuming white was this one's proper paint at one point, but it's really cool. It has this decal on the front, so that's kind of a neat one there. That's good. I like this one. Awesome. Oh, you know what? There's a couple I think I missed off the first one here. There should be two in the back. I don't remember these ones. This one here, I don't know why I missed this one. It's, let's see if I could read it. Mercury police car. Copyright 71. And this is in decent shape. It's in really good shape. Axles are nice and straight, so are the wheels. Doesn't look like there's any missing parts or damage. The lights are still intact. Most of the decal is still there, so that's kind of neat. Looks like it'd be a decent roller. So that's kind of, you could kind of see the kind of writing on the side. I don't know if that's rubbed off or whatever it is, but it's in very nice shape. So that's kind of cool. And the other one I missed is this one here, who has seen better days. And it is 78 copyright or 76. Can't tell from Schmutz. But it's a VW Golf. I guess in the States it could be called a Rabbit, but in Britain it's called a Golf. It's been rolled, it's been played with because the tires are rubbed off, but it is relatively intact. I can't remember what went on here in the top. I think it was another, like a spare tire or something like that. But it's in decent shape. All the glass is there. Could just use a major cleanup for a Nissan Restro, so that's kind of neat. I like that one. That's cool. All right, what two haven't I done yet? I think, this one here. Let's see, it's a copyright 71. It's a Citroen DS. Is that what it is? Oh, sorry, Citroen SM. Back axles are bent, so it's been well played with or stepped on. Doors do open. So that's kind of a nice one. If it's just sitting there, it looks pretty good. So I do like this one. No, nothing else looks like it opened, just the doors. So that's a pretty good find right there. So that's awesome. And I think the last one out of here is, what is this one here? Copyright is 1975, and it's Pontiac Firebird. And it looks like it's in a little bit of paint loss there, but other than that, it's quite fantastic. Nice, a little bit of rubbing in the top, but still fantastic shape, both axles, front and rear. It's been rolled, but it does look like it's in great shape, still holding on. Yeah, so it's a good one. I like this one. This one's really good. It's a nice one find there. It looks really awesome. All right. Well, that's it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. As you could see, the kind of the bit of the haul I managed to get from my friend with some trading. So not too bad ones, to tell you the truth. There's some really good ones in here. But the case is in great shape, so I'm happy for that. And there's that. Plus these three here, that's from the Italy series. And this one's from France series. Don't know why a Volkswagen would be in the France series, but it is. Oop. But I'll leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the comments which ones you guys liked, which ones you didn't like. And thank you very much for watching. And I'll see everyone in the next video.